Hey everyone, NittanyLionRoar here with Xtreme Panda, and we have our war going on. And hey, Wiener Brute, how's it going? Shadow, what's up? Okay, so I had a lot of fun with the first live stream, I thought I would continue to live stream my war hits on the weekend. So welcome, enjoy. Before I get started, I do have a couple of announcements for you. First is, if you're watching this in something other than YouTube, you may want to go to YouTube because there's a fun chat going on, and you can join in on that chat if you'd like to be a part of it. I'm going to start off a little solemn here, but I think this is important. What's up, TPK? Okay, so first things first. There's a friend of mine, Lioness, no relation at all. Some people have thought in the past that I was like Mr. Lion and she was Mrs. Lion, but we're not related. We don't live anywhere near each other or anything like that. But Lioness has been really instrumental in developing the Xtreme alliances. She took an alliance from like a training alliance to a competitive alliance, trained up a lot of the top tier players that are currently in Empires and Puzzles, but unfortunately, as if 2020 wasn't bad enough, I've got some bad news regarding Lioness, and that is that cancer has unfortunately returned. It was something that she battled through. Unfortunately, she got sick again. You know, that hits right now whenever there's a pandemic going on, and she's trying to get her kid into school and needs school supplies and things for him. So I wanted to show you something before I get started. There's a GoFundMe for Lioness. You know, she's someone who is super selfless. She's always been selfless, and somebody in her alliance basically made her put this up because she deserves the help. So if you're willing to help her and share, what I'm going to do is put the link to this GoFundMe in the description of this stream. Of this live stream. It's not in it right now, but I will do that after I'm done with the live stream. But Lioness totally deserves our help at Xtreme, but I know that a lot of players were trained up by her and went out into the world of Empires and Puzzles and now are in a lot of alliances. So even if you don't know her, if you'd like to help her, please do. A lot of you do know her. She does need this help right now. I think we could help her out. So I wanted to give it a shout out to Lioness, and I wish her well. She's been nothing but the best to the Xtreme alliances, and I really think that we can do a lot to help ease things for her right now. All right, going back to the game. So another quick announcement is that I put a video out that was kind of interesting this week. It was an experiment to see how much luck impacts the game, because there's always that question, the balance between skill and luck, and the answer actually kind of surprised me. So maybe you've seen that video already, maybe you haven't. Go check out that video. People have been leaving comments about different trials they'd like to see to also test it out, so I may make a follow-up video with some more trials if you guys are interested in that. And then lastly, there's a couple ways to support the channel. There's no pressure to do this at all, but if you'd like to, you could simply like the live stream, or you could subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I drop new videos. Also, you could, this is totally up to you, but there's a way to support the channel if you go to Streamlabs. Just like follow that link at the bottom of where you see the chat on the screen, or Super Chat. And Super Chat is fun because, people were using it last time to put like fun little emojis and emotes and things like that on the screen. All right, so let's see who's in the chat today. Okay. I wish I could change the blue on that because it's hard to see on the screen, but I can see on my chat who's saying stuff. So Arslan, nice to see you. Sir, hello. Mario, yeah, wow, we've got India, Pakistan, Italy, Portugal, Helendo from New York, Alejandro, I might have said that wrong. What's up, Cody? Hey, Ben. aka Smoke. Tyler. Basil is around. He was just sitting right over here. Maybe he'll come join us this time. We'll have to see. He likes to take afternoon naps. Yeah, right. I know. I kept my voice kept my face off screen for so long because since I do work in a school, I was like, I don't necessarily want to put my face out all over the internet, but after watching a number of other people do it, I feel okay with it. So yeah. And then we got someone from Kuwait here. Fantastic. All right. Alice 4. Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my war hits, and we are fighting against Wahre Helden, and the teams I'm using today are here. Let me close my messages. I was just sending my wife a grocery list. But the teams that I'm using today are going to be... Yeah. There, I had this open. I don't know why it closes. All right. Also, as I get started here, I apologize if anyone's saying anything to me in the chat and I miss it. Sometimes the chat goes by too fast. And when I'm concentrating on the war, it's sometimes hard for me to see what's going on with the chat. Okay, so for this first hit, I'm going to take my best team. I'm going to look for a lot of status element effects. This one in the bottom right has a lot of those. And so does the leader. Puna, why don't we just take on the leader? Level 30 troops. This will be a tremendous challenge. What's up, Commander? All right. So this is not exactly the team I used in the experiment video, but it's pretty close. And I do want to make sure I get this right. The one difference is I don't take Gravemaker in this one because of the overlap with Loki sometimes. I just want to make sure that that team is what I want it to be. It is. Okay. All right, I think that's good. What do you guys think? All right. There's a couple of red matches. I need 3 red matches, though. Let's start with this one, because I think if I make the green and the red match, it'll lead me into being able to do a yellow match that makes a Dragon Bomb. Unfortunately... Okay, good. Here we go. That's good. So let's first throw that Gravemaker fire back on them. How's the volume? Is that just right or too loud? I always like to check. Sometimes Empires and Puzzles like blast your ears for no reason. I think I just missed a blue diamond, but I kind of didn't want to make it because that would have set Vela off anyway. But here's a purple diamond, and I do want that. I'm not super close to setting Loki off, but if I kill Gravemaker here and then Ghost, I can. So I'm going to do that. How many turns does he have left with that? Okay. Let's kill the rabbit. Yeah, Empires and Puzzles sound isn't the greatest. And I've debated whether I want the sound or not. But I do think it's like too boring without any sound. Let's see. I don't think it matters who I go after right now. I'm just looking for ways to ghost. You know, I did take in my last live stream, I took one of my like commanding positions for granted with the Boomer Bust team, and could have made better matches. I thought I had won it once I set off all my red heroes and everyone was almost dead on their team. But no, then I ended up losing it because I couldn't get more matches in time. And there are things I could have done better. Like, for example, I played a little loose with Zimkita and let her cleanse one of my effects when I could have just waited, and one of the status ailments would have killed her. I think some of the sound effects sound good. Dangerous Dan too. If there's one knock on Loki, it is her sound effect though. I hate that sound, whatever that is. Thanks, Tate. Tate's chatting in the game. I appreciate that. Tate's super cool. I love Tate. Tate is one of those people that makes everybody better. Just by her personality and how helpful she is and things like that. Okay. Let's thank you, Captain Jack. All right. What I'm looking for now is the potential to take another, like, because there's a lot of status ailments on that bottom right Arnie. And I'm wondering, I don't know if my purple team is good enough to take that on. Well, I might be able to take my yellow team to that one, because it does have Melosi. Alright, when I take on this team, my attacking team looks good. Like, it has everything you want. But I have had problems with the color yellow in War, and I cannot figure it out. Maybe some of you have ideas. So let me show you what the team is first. Where is my Melosi? Wouldn't that be horrible if I just, like, discovered I fed my Melosi away one day? And then, of course, costume regard. I love Lady Loki too. So good. Okay, here we go. And you know what? Maybe when I did my experiment, this is one thing I've been thinking about too. Maybe Lady Loki is so good on offense that it doesn't matter what matches you make. Like, maybe in my experiment video, it was just, she's so good that you don't really have to try. I don't know. It's surprising to me how good she is. I did not expect that. I expected her to be a little bit above average, but she's one of my favorite offensive heroes now. What's up, Evil Rock? All right, I'm gonna try this. Let's see how this goes. Wow, that did like a 90-degree turn. All right, There's a 1 in 5 chance I can make a yellow diamond if I make the red match. There's also a 1 in 5 chance I can make, I can form 2 yellow matches if I make the green match. The problem would be if I don't get the diamond, then I don't have a straightforward way to get 3 yellow matches. Let's go for the 2. I'm going safe here. I don't know if that's right or wrong. But this gives me 2 yellow matches, which I need for Melosi, with a very good possibility for a third, because if I make the yellow match on the left, that's a 1 in 5 chance, but also the one on the right could bring a yellow in there too, so it's a better than 1 in 5 chance that I will be able to make a third yellow match here. Alright. There it is. That is what I am talking about. Let's just kill her. And I guess I don't want Vela going off and destroying me. Okay, so will this kill Gravemaker? I'm not sure if it will. I think I need to try though. Ugh. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, well let's kill Drake. That's really bad. See, I can make that purple match into Vela. But this rabbit's gonna do a ton of damage to me. I think the safest thing to do is Ghost. Yikes, this attack boost is gonna go off, and then I'm gonna get wrecked by the bunny. Please don't kill Melosi. Whew. Ah. Ooh, thank God. Yeah, TJ, problem with that was that there was fire on Rigard, so as soon as I charge him, he dies. So it didn't matter. Okay. Whew, that was close. A little heart pounding. Okay, green, purple, boomer bust. Do I have a good boomer bust target right now? I don't think I should hit any of these with the boomer bust team. Oh, maybe this one. Harley Quinn. Actually, I don't know if that's a good one for that or not. What I'm looking for is a lot of snipers for the boomer bust team. Because when Wilbur goes off, then their snipers don't do much. So I think I want to go with since there is a lot of status ailment effects left, probably the purple team, where I could go after Black Knight with like a dispelling effect. Yes, Sashat is amazing on offense and defense. The minions are like fake healing, and for whatever reason, they make her super tough. They almost like, it feels like they double her health. I don't feel super comfortable with any of these defenses in my attack team. I think I'm gonna go after this with the purple team. Nah, that has 2 cleansers. 2 cleansers on. Well, let's check the troops then. Level 30. Level 30. Level 29. Level 30. I guess this one's an okay one for the boomer bust team because it's got 2 sniperish heroes. Let's try it. Go Wilbur. I have to be careful of Jabber, so I'm gonna do, let's see, he's a cleanser. But he's kind of weak. I think that's probably what I want to do. I'm somewhat uncomfortable with the order because it's not usually how I like to do this. Good night, Cody. I usually like to have the order that works with my brain is to fire everything from left to right, so, but you can't really do that with Jabber. Alright. Here we go. Nice. At least we'll be able to cleanse. Let's make these red matches, so when the purple goes off, it gives a good chance for reds to come in the bottom. Well, we will certainly need that cleanse. Alright, please, Teleria, don't kill me. Don't kill my guys. Ooh, that was close. Alright, we were in this spot last week where we got the boom to go off, but then it didn't end up actually winning things for me, so... Let's get Rigard to go off. Thanks, Trouble. Alright. It looks like the boom worked this week. This team is sneaky. Yeah, the field aid was rough with the boom team. Whew. There it is. Yeah, the field aid probably made the difference last time, because you saw that there were a couple of heroes here that were very close to dying, almost dead, but not quite, and then the flames from JF just did them in. But against the field aid, it just kind of kept them alive, and everything. So, okay, that was hit number 3. I do have a purple team I could take. We've got Jabber and Bunny. We've got purple, green. Is anyone doing attack boost? Well, the purple team might mute Black Knight if he goes off a little bit. Or at least even things out, I'm not sure. Let's take the purple team against this and see what happens. Okay, so the purple team is Panther, Quintus, Dom. This team's a little different than usual. Yeah, I have to tell you, Alejandro, when I watched the boom go off, that is probably my war team that feels the most satisfying. Probably that and Lady Loki, but like when boom goes off, it is just like annihilation of the entire team. And there's all these like specials going off at the same time, and that one was really fun because there was like a diamond to go with it. Hey Cypress, thanks for watching. If you've watched my videos before, you've seen me or heard me say going into it, don't make all your colored matches immediately if you don't have all the matches right off the bat, so otherwise you deplete yourself. Except this one at the top might be okay, and the reason is because I'm trying to look for a way where I can get the purples to all clump there, maybe make a diamond or a dragon bomb. I wouldn't be able to do it without making a few other matches, so I might as well make the match at the top to make a little bit of a cascade to try and get those purples to bunch at the bottom. So that's what I'm trying to do here, get the purples to bunch at the bottom. Alright. But that is what I mean about if you make your matches right away, you lose them. Well, we can cause a little bit more of a cascade. Let's try and get some more purples up the bottom. Well, at least there's this. I'm gonna make this red match so that I can set Gravemaker off and then reset him off. Ugh. Man, when Teleria gets going, she gets going. Yikes, this is bad news. Alright. I'm gonna hope my Gravemaker lives. I'm gonna make a purple match that makes the yellow cascade. It will hopefully make more purples bunch because I've got the mana slow, so I don't think I'm gonna charge any heroes right here. Panther. Okay, there we go. Will they live to go off, though? That is the question. Oh. Okay. Well. I've got a nice purple diamond there. That's good. Let's do this. $459, $208. Let's try not to set off the bunny. She is super deadly right now. How much longer does that defense down go? 3 turns? I'm gonna let the fire burn her a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna try to use these purple tiles to kill her. So let me make this match. And then please kill her. This should kill her. Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Freaking revive kill hair. Okay, let's clean it. The last team is the green team. Who do I have on that green team? Eve Kingston, Cademan. Okay. Oh man, I even played that right, which just annoys the crap out of me. Like, I don't know, if y'all saw something there that would have been better, let me know, but I feel like that was the best I could have done. Like, Okay. For this one, I take Ariel, Frida, Alice, Lacey, because I could take Athena. I'm changing this team up a little bit. Let's just do snipers. And then I don't know who else. Maybe not Ariel, because I don't want like all blue. Kunshin would be good. I'm gonna put Frida there. And we're gonna be ghosting stuff, so maybe I'll just mix this up. Is that good? Alejandro. The problem with mono, especially on the last hit, or like on a, well, mono is it's either awesome or not. Please, would you die, kill hair? Okay. And, okay, so in looking at a lot of stats, I don't know how solid this is, but just in, there was a point at which I examined people who tend to use mono and what their win rate was, and people who used more of a 3-2 strategy. We actually kept stats in this. I had asked our alliance that question, kept it anonymous, but just wanted to record what the stats were like. And people who were running 3-2 teams were doing about 10% better than people who were running mono teams. People who were running mono teams had a winning record. They were around 60% at the time, but that was against Gwyn tanks. People who ran 3-2 were anywhere from 70 to 80% win rate. Okay, well, this is pretty much a one-shot, so let's go for it. This one, oh yeah, this one's definitely Sartana Rigard, but I want to protect the Rigard, so I'm gonna put him there. We'll do yeah, let's do Kingston, Cademan, Eve. I hope that's good. Mr. Written, I ran 4-1 for a while, too, when Teleria first became a thing, because it was so hard to kill her. It was my most effective strategy for a while, but then it stopped working well, so and you can still see I still have some 4-1 teams, but like the Boomer Bust team. Do I make the green match and set up purple matches, or what? I mean, that is nice that the green goes straight into Vela. I might be able to kill Vela with tiles with follow-up purple. But then I leave myself dry without many green tiles. But let's see if we can just try to kill Vela with... Oh. That's good. Don't go off, don't go off. Well, at least I can cleanse this. Kills me how heroes almost die and then don't. I've just got to kill Vela. Let's set off a cascade that's going to run across the top of the board. Nice. This is interesting because I really want that red diamond. I also want to try to make a purple match. That isn't the diamond. This is a tough decision. I want to make a purple match that isn't the diamond, because that will set Sartana off. But it won't be enough to cleanse with Regard, and I really need that in the worst way right now. we'll move up one. I hate messing up the red diamond, but no, we got it anyway. Okay. And I still have the old healing going on from Rigard, so I can actually set off, because I'm not charging any tiles now, so I can actually set off Gravemaker and wait a turn. Yeah, so Ben and Alexander, what I was thinking about there was, if I made the red diamond and it made that purple match, it wouldn't have set Rigard off. I don't know. Hindsight's looking like I made the right decision. But I would have been in a situation where I made that purple match, wouldn't have set Rigard off anyway, and then would have had to set the purple diamond off to charge Rigard, and then that wouldn't have been as efficient with the mana. At the same time, I could have waited a turn on Rigard anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if that was the right decision or not. I'd be curious to hear about that from all of you. All right, there we go. That is my war. Ooh. Okay. Very good. And then that reset everything. All right, let's see who's leading it. Evil Rock, of course. Evil Rock is one of the best team building, tile matching players I have ever met. Super smart guy. Zara doing awesome. Good job, Cadwin, Zato, William. Man, we got some dominating pandas here today. And then good job, Mook, Vina Brute, Tiger Shark, all doing awesome too. And let's see how close we are. All right, it's 59-23 to 59-12. How many hits do we have left? We have 13 hits left. They have 8 left, so it's pretty close, but it looks like we are a little bit in the lead here. It's going to come down to everybody making good hits here. Awesome. So we got Denman, we got Ada. Excellent. Okay. All right, chat. What stuff have I been missing in stuff you were saying? I was trying to keep an eye on it and say and respond. Yeah, that decision point was really interesting. I'm looking through the chat now about, like, why would you need a red diamond to clear the board? Yes, that's why I would want a red diamond to clear the board. I ended up agreeing with what Peter was saying about it being unnecessary, because I think the clock was ticking and I really needed the tile damage / specials of the purple diamond. It ended up making a red diamond anyway to clear the board. I couldn't have predicted that though. All right, so I'll tell you what, we have a rare Titan right now that I've kind of been ignoring, so let me go hit that. We've got 11 harpoons on that. Gonna use those. I forget what the special of this particular thing does. Deals 200% damage to the target and nearby enemies. The caster gets 60% defense against special skills for 5 turns. Interesting. Dispels buffs from all enemies. I hate that. Okay, but I don't need the antidotes then. maybe I take little mana vials. And then I've got enough to spell here. And we've also got blue reflect. So do I want Mickey or not? Because part of me wants to take Mickey, even though he's totally gonna die. Because I can set him off first, and then it doesn't matter. But then he dies. You know, maybe I just take Ranveer. I don't know. I'm mixed on that. I do not have Tarlac, so I would take Tarlac if I had him. Yeah, Alexander, I pretty much only use my blues for cleanups these days. Thanks, Monte. Curly. Red Mila, thank you. Alright, let's fight this Titan. Problem with Ranveer is the misses. And that's just like deadly against a Titan like this. I'm not getting stuns lined up. There we go. They missed. That's not gonna stun. Meh. Yeah. That was an okay hit. Thank you, Jason. I don't get to use the tornado this time. This last hit's going to be a very poor hit, I predict. Don't have a lot of hurricanes. I guess I'll just use the time freeze. I don't know. Maybe I'll take the defense buff and time stops. Can't gain mana. I don't think I've ever actually used my time freezes before. This will be the first time. Yeah, since I was not impressed with my yellow team, I took Poseidon out, took those emblems off, and distributed them among my red heroes. That's really awesome you noticed that, yeah. I distributed them amongst Tyr and Loki since they're fighters, and I thought that would make my war team overall a lot stronger, and it has, it certainly has. Would I consider taking emblems off to shot for Finley? I guess that I don't personally have Finley. I wish I did. Actually, I have some free event coins, so maybe I should see if I can get them right now, but I don't have Finley, and I would do that if Finley was in my defense and Sashat was not, but that really depends on how your defense is set up. You know, consider your defensive heroes And those are two really good defensive heroes. That's why I'm bringing this up. Consider your defense and who's in it. Think about it as if they didn't have emblems, or as if they all had emblems. Think about which defense setup is best for your particular alliance in war, and then make your decision based on that. If Finley's in that lineup, then give Finley the emblems. If it's a shot who's in it, then give a shot. I could see a situation where your particular mix of heroes doesn't allow Finley to be in the defense, maybe because of the color choices. Maybe you have another really awesome blue like Vela or something like that, and so it would make more sense to have the shot. Or maybe you don't have an awesome blue, and so it makes more sense to have Finley. Maybe you have like Jabberwock or something like that. I don't know. Who's my favorite hero on my deck? I did an interview about that a little while back. And at the time I had said Costum Quintus. I think I'm changing that to Loki. Loki's been my favorite recently. Obviously, Costume Regard is up there as well. So right now I'll say, gosh, and the costumes are so good. I have a lot of fun with them. So Costume Quintus, Costume Regard, and now Loki is really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to do this hit, and I'm going to use some event coins to see if I have the small chance of getting Finley. All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot to bring mana. Frick. I'm doing like so bad on this because I forgot the mana. I was talking and not paying attention. Oops. And I missed the green match. Alright, do as I say, not as I do on Titan hits. Totally took the wrong battle items and then missed the green match. Okay. Alright. Let's check out this event. Alright. So first of all, as far as the heroes go in this event, I think it has some cool heroes. They're a little underpowered for this day and age though. So Lady Locke is cool, but if I got her, I probably wouldn't use her. I have Cabin Boy Peters, but I've never used him. But he's great. He's really, really great. I just got him at the wrong time. I got him after his prime. Boomer's not good. Marie Therese. I have mixed feelings about her. She's interesting. She's a really cool design for a hero, but again, I probably wouldn't use her. Same thing with Sargasso. Finley is top tier, though. He is... I even did a video where I thought maybe he is a little too strong and could use a little bit of a nerf, but I think Teleria has kind of overshadowed that. Captain Kestrel is underrated because he's fast. He does a good amount of damage, and he's also a rogue. Very good class. Alright, so let's see what I get from my coins. Alright, so there's one of the pirates. I already had him though, I didn't need another one. course. You always get a Dawa. You always get a Dawa. All right, last one. Somebody do the drum roll. Ready? Here we go. All right. I've got some gems, but I am not wasting them on this event. There is a very, very, very small chance of getting Finley. He is a legendary event hero. You have a 1% chance of getting legendary event hero. And what that means is a 1 out of 100 chance. That's a lot of freaking gems. A 1 out of 100 chance to get this hero I'll never use. This hero I'll never use. This hero I'll never use. And this hero I would use. And this hero I might use, especially with green tanks. So let me do a little math for you. I'm estimating. That's like 500 pulls to get those like 2 heroes, maybe. So no way. I'm not spending my gems on that. I think there's a couple opportunities this month to spend gems. One is the costume event, because the costumes are awesome. And I still need more costumes. And costumes make all your heroes better. And secondly is... Oops. I'm forgetting the name of this. Somebody help me out. This event. Season 3. Season 3 summons. I'm forgetting the name of it all of a sudden. Brain fart. Those are the 2 opportunities to do summons, so I might do summons videos for those. We'll see. I have enough to do like a 30 pool. Now, somebody just asked about Zoc. AberKB. What do I think about Zoc? I think Zoc is awesome. He's not overpowered. He's a role player. And he's particularly good with the level 23 mana troop, so that you can basically make him fast. But he silences... Well, he does more than silence an opponent. He like totally messes up their special. So mindless attack is a lot like Merlin. So like, let's say you're able to get his special off before Teleria. So instead of Teleria going off and wrecking your day, she goes off and damages another opponent. And that's why he's a role player and not like an overpowered hero. You want him to support your other heroes who are trying to win the game. He keeps you from losing, but I wouldn't say he's a hero who wins you the game. He's a hero that keeps you from losing, and you just have to keep that in mind, because it would be, you don't want to have a bunch of support heroes. Like, I wouldn't take a team of like Eve, Teleria, Zoc on offense. That's probably not going to win. It needs to be like Eve, Kingston, Zoc, or something like that. You need to have a hero who's going to just smash face, like Kingston. Yeah, the rogue class makes everybody better too. Alright, I still have, I can chat with everybody while I let the Trials of Piety run. Here we go. Yeah, I think Marie is an interesting hero, but unfortunately for the creativity with that hero, she probably wouldn't work in... And what you have to understand is when I talk about the different heroes, there's relativity to all of it. So if you're a newish player and you have a bunch of 3 and 4 star heroes and not many or any 5-star heroes, Marie is gonna be awesome. I've been playing this game for like 3 years, so I've got like 30 heroes that are better than her, if not more. So she never makes it into my top 30 for war. Doc with 2 Kingstons, yes, that works pretty good. That works good because not only does Kingston smash face, he also brings their attack down, and then Zoc keeps them from firing their specials. That's a great setup. Marie is much better on defense than on offense. That's where I could see her being used more. I just heard Basil. I don't know if you all heard that. Hey, Basil. Are you gonna come say hi? He's around. Okay, let's go back and look at Marie again. Her attack stat is really high, so that's good as far as like when she deals the AoE area of effect damage. She is slow though, and that's the real problem with her. Now, slow heroes are better on defense than they are on offense, but she is a much better defensive hero for that reason. All allies regenerate 612 HP over 4 turns. I mean, what's nice about her is she's an aggressive healer. All allies get plus 30% defense for 4 turns. All allies receive Zombie Blessing. If the blessed hero dies in the next 4 turns, they will be reborn as a zombie with 100% inherited health, 500 attack, 500 defense, and a special skill of Poison Bite. So, where would she fit in on defense? I think if you don't have Teleria and you're putting emblems on Marie, you want to give her this defense node as much as you possibly can. She's already got high attack, and attack's not her specialty. Her specialty is probably the aggressive healing she does, where she does some damage, but like heals and makes it hard to kill to kill her allies, and then also they sort of are reborn again anyway. So I would say she's a good tank or flank. Depends who you have at tank, but if you have another, usually tanks aren't super aggressive. Tanks tend to be really tough, and they keep all the other heroes alive, and she does kind of the same thing. So one of those 2 spots, tank or flank. I wouldn't take her on offense unless you're sort of in a mid-tier of this game, like where maybe you have between 5 to 10 5-star heroes. Then yeah, totally. Maybe even 15. Then totally take her on your offensive teams. But she's a tank or flank, and give her as much defense as possible. That's what she really needs. That's kind of her weakness right now. Okay. Looking at the chat again. Hablas español? I do not speak Spanish. Lo siento. Finley is absolutely strong on both offense and defense. Finley is an overpowered hero, and if you get him, I mean, if I had Finley, I would even consider taking blue on offense against Teleria tanks, because first of all, Teleria goes off, and now the whole team has a buff that Finley's gonna go and give everybody defense down on. So I think that's awesome. Which hero do I not have and deeply want? I'm going to turn the sound down just a little bit. This is a great question. I would say the hero that I'm missing that I want the most is Vela, just because now on my defense I have Alice, who's good, who's really, really good on defense, but sort of mismatched in the current meta. Like, she should be in the wing, but I have to put her at the flank because she's the only real good blue option I have for defense. And if I had Vela, my defense would be a lot better. Statistically, my defense does just as good as the Vela defenses, but she's the one I'm missing the most, I think. However, I have to say I don't have a real deep desire for too many heroes that I'm missing. Like Ursina would be another one I've wanted for a while, but like actually, quite honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be using her on defense. Probably wouldn't be using her on offense, so I'm not missing her a ton either. Jason, quite honestly, Balder, I don't remember that hero all that much. And usually when I don't remember a hero, it's because I kind of ignored them. Like I look at all the heroes and I look at what their cards say. I don't have them all memorized, so you know, I won't pretend that I am an encyclopedia for Empires and Puzzles heroes. But if I don't if I don't know what a hero does, it's typically because I haven't thought too highly of it. But I don't know that I can tell you much more beyond that without looking at the card. So Edward, you're asking about the 20th node. Is it worth it? That really depends. First of all, it depends what the 20th node is. There are some nodes that are more valuable than others. But secondly, are you taking the hero on offense? Are they on your defense? If the hero's on your defense, I think the 20th node is worth it. Because I want you to think about something. In war, your defense may get hit on average like 6 times, right? If you just divide everything up evenly. On average, your defense is going to get hit 6 times. So that hero is going to get 6 uses on defense. And maybe even 1 on offense. So about 7 times per war, the defense is getting hit. Or 7 times per war, the heroes that are on the defense are being used. I should put it that way. And if you think about this for your whole alliance as well, that's 7 times 30, right? That's how many times those defensive heroes are getting hit. So if you do the 20th node on your defensive heroes, you get that much more advantage. It seems little, it seems like not much, but now multiply it times 5. So really it's 5 times 7 times 30, and that's just 1 war. Now I'm not terribly good at doing math in my head, so let me tell you what that is. 5 times 7 times 30. Okay, so for 1 war, your alliance, those defensive heroes get used 1,050 times, probably. Okay? Now, if all of those heroes are on level 19, then that means 1,050 times you have that level 19 effect. But if you increase that level to 20 for all of those heroes across all of your alliance, that's 1,050 times that level 20 emblem heroes get used, and that really adds up. That is definitely the difference in wars, much of the time, because that level 20 node tends to be a very big increase in defense, or a very big increase in attack, or even mana making the heroes go off a little faster, or something like that. So I would recommend everybody in an alliance for your defensive heroes, go to level 20 for the node. Now, if you're talking about a hero that's not on your defense team for war, then maybe 20 is not worth it. Like, I'm not going to 20 with all my heroes, but I am with my defense heroes because it matters. And it matters for the whole alliance to do that. And I think everybody in the alliance should go to 20 for that reason. But if the hero is not on your defense team, then it makes more sense to maybe even split your emblems up against amongst attackers, like I did, where I took my emblems off Poseidon. The reason he was at 20 was because he was on my defense team at one point until I got White Rabbit and Costume June. But then I took his emblems off and split them between Tyr and Loki. Now they both can revive. Now they both get that increased attack and defense and things like that. What's my priority to upgrade first, the Alchemy Lab or the Hero Academy? I would say Alchemy Lab. I've not been a fan of the Hero Academy. I just think it's not made for anybody. You know, it was supposed to be the answer to us, you know, having these 5-star heroes that we never use and being able to trade them in for something useful. But the problem is it mainly gives you crap, like if you have a bunch of extra heroes. And then the thing is, like, so if you're a pay-to-win player who just has tons of extra heroes, like, to trade in your crap for more crap doesn't make sense. So you wouldn't use it if you're a pay-to-win player. If you're a free-to-play player and you've really grinded out this game and you've gotten up to that point where you can trade heroes in and get new ones, either you've already, like, maxed out what you got, and, like, why would you, you know, you've got the training camp level 20 where you can get those same heroes. I don't know. So even a free-to-play player, I just don't know why you would spend all the resources to get up there. Like, what are you trading in? You're getting the same thing back. Cheap-to-play players, maybe it's for cheap-to-play players. I don't know. But the Alchemy Lab is important because, for example, there was a point in which I had 18 rings and no red heroes to spend them on. And if I hadn't been using the Academy, like, every time I left it at 18 so I could max 3 red heroes if I needed to, and I got 2, Tyr and Loki, so I could do it. But every time I went above 18, I used the Alchemy Lab to turn it into something else. I was very short on tomes for a long time, and so that's what I used it for. There are changes coming to the Hero Academy, though, that might make it more valuable. I think that remains to be seen. I might prepare myself by having the Stronghold there and maybe some iron storage ready for just in case it's good, but I don't know. I think they messed up the Hero Academy. Not super pleased with the Hero Academy. Tata, I hope I'm saying your name right. What is your game name? While I wait for Tata, Jason, I'm actually not a teacher. I don't want to dive too much into my personal life. I will say I work in a school. I'm not a teacher, though. I might have mentioned it in another video potentially, but I'm not going to put a whole lot of my personal life out on the stream. All right, let's while I'm waiting for Tata to answer, I was gonna see. Oh, I don't have enough world energy for the last level here. Why don't I go raiding and try to fill my raid chest, and then once I'm done raiding, that'll be the end of the video. Okay, you know what? Kunshin has been messing me up recently. I think maybe Kunshin's underrated as a tank right now. Okay, I'll look out for you, Tata. Are you asking me about Dragon Ball Z? I didn't play Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was like, I was a kid, and that was like I don't know if it's still a big thing now or not, but I was a kid when that was really big. What's up, Johan? Okay, who to kill here? Probably this one. Well, she'll reduce my mana, but I can at least prevent the blind. Let's do that. Oh, I look like a Dragon Ball Z character? So Alexander, your question about bringing purple against Kunshin, I don't know, maybe it is. But my Sashat and my Rigard have emblems, and they're stronger than the alternative I would bring, which would probably be like Ariel and Alice. Alice has emblems. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Sashat's better than Alice on offense. Thanks, Johan. Okay, so Tata Leona, let me look for you. Where might you be? Let me just make sure I haven't already hit you. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, you've got a really nice defense here. Let's see how Loki does. Now I do want to point something out that I'm still struggling with for myself, and that is the redundancy of Loki and Gravemaker. I love Gravemaker because he's very fast, and I can typically like wear the defense down a little bit before Loki goes off. But I have to kind of work around him. The burn happens pretty quickly over 2 turns, so I can usually do that safely. But she has Jean-Francois as well here, so they're kind of the same. So like, if I use Loki on Jean-Francois, then I can't really use my Gravemaker at that time. Okay, so here we go. Not a lot of red here. There's a good bit of purple, but it's kind of scattered except for that Dragon Bomb. Let's make the red match, even though I don't like making these red matches, but it's at the top, it'll make a double match. Maybe we can get some more purples to come up from the bottom there in a bunch. At least I have my 3 purple matches, so I can at least clear Vela. But I am a little unnerved by the lack of red here. Okay. I can make a purple match and then ghost some purple. So I'm going to use Rigard right now because I'm going to be able to charge him again. There we go. Awesome. So I'm fighting Tata right now, who's in the chat. So if you just joined, she beat my defense, and now I'm taking her on. Or him. Actually, I don't. I'm guessing gender. I shouldn't do that. Alright, see, this is where I was talking about having to work around the Loki situation. Because Loki goes off, but now the Gravemaker part of this is redundant. I don't want Kingston to go off. So, here's where the timing's awkward. I'm just going to use Gravemaker's direct damage to kill Kingston. I know it doesn't put the flames on him, but I just want him to be dead. Okay. Jean-Francois and Vela are not close to going off, so I felt okay just setting Regard off, extending the effect, and then waiting for more purple tiles to come. Alright. Cool. Sorry I didn't ask Tata. Alright. I like that defense. That defense is set up optimally. Oops. So let me point out something about Tata's defense here that I think is a really good lesson to take for everyone who's building defenses and thinking about where to place heroes. You want your tank to be a big, beefy, keep the rest of the team alive or keep the attacking team from doing stuff kind of hero, and that's exactly what Teleria is. It's not a secret now that Teleria just is like the ultimate tank for that. You want the flanks to typically be area of effect heroes that deal damage to everybody or at least 3. And this is perfect. Jean-Francois and Vela are perfect for that. They do tons of damage really fast to everybody. And then in the back in the wings, you want snipers. Because Teleria, Jean-Francois, and Vela are going to work together to kill off a number of heroes first, and then the snipers in the back can finish off any heroes that are left. This is very good defense building, and what I would recommend to anyone who's trying to build defense, whether you're building 3-star defenses or 4-star defenses or 5-star defenses or some mix, you want this. So AoE means area of effect. That's what Jean-Francois and Vela are doing. Other examples of this would be like Costume Quintus, or just regular Quintus, but he's a little slow. Finley makes a great flank because he's potentially another area of effect where he deals damage to everybody. You know, you often see Elena in this spot. Costume Elena is really good for this. You know, I tend not to like the slow heroes, but I'm just giving examples of this. So like and you know what? Let's go build a... Is there not a tournament? I'm confused. Usually today we get a tournament for tomorrow, don't we? Is there something wrong? Did I miss something? I was going to build a tournament defense to show you. But anyway, so I like Tata's defense. He set it up really nicely there. So good job. What do I think about Tyr? I think Tyr is fantastic. Yeah. Super impressed on offense. I know some people use him on defense, and he's probably okay on defense, but he really shines on offense. That's where he's really, really good, because he's all about timing. It's the same thing with Loki. I wouldn't use Loki on defense, but you want to be able to hold on to his special when you know, like, maybe he could die, so you know, hit a hero, and then if he does die, he comes back. But also, you want to be able to ghost with him. Where he's really good is once you've killed 1 or 2 heroes, then being able to ghost red tiles up the gap means that he'll never die. So that's what's good about him. What's up, Christian? Thank you. And say hi to the Romanian Twisted Heroes for me. yeah, I don't know where the tournament is. So if anyone knows, let me know. All right, let's keep working on this raid chest. All right, so we've got the costume Vivica here that gives defense sound. So this is like a yellow Kunshin, basically. Dispels buffs though, instead of cleansing. I might take Loki on this one. I gotta think about that. Why not? I like Loki. Let's take Tyr. It doesn't make sense to take Loki, sorry. So I'm gonna do oops. Tyr and Gravemaker. Yeah, Aslar is pretty good flank too. The only problem with Aslar is that his defense is a little weak for being a slow hero. And he often dies before he gets to use his special. I want to get more purples to bunch. Man, there's a clock ticking on me right now. Do I want the Dragon Bomb or do I want to start making purple matches? I guess I can make a Dragon Bomb and make purple matches. Let's set off a double purple cascade. No, she's gonna kill me. Oh, good. She went after Tyr, though. How much life does he have left? Okay, we need to get rid of this bunny. I don't want to make the blue diamond. Because that'll set Anzo off and not really advance my position at all. But if I set off the purple diamond, it may still set off Anzo, but at least I can, if Rigard stays alive, heal. Yeah, Francisco, war is over. I had 4 successful one-shots, 1 failed one-shot. Oh gosh. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. But this is why Tyr is good. I've seen Tyr wreck from this position. Yeah, let's just kill the bunny. So 4 successful one-shots, 1 failed one-shot, 1 successful clean. If you want, when the stream ends, you can go back and watch that. It was a pretty fun war. It had some exciting moments and some close matches. I also thought strategically I was on my game today, but of course, according to my video about, like, is it luck or skill? I don't know if y'all watched that, and I'm curious to know your thoughts on it. Luck was a lot better than I thought. I thought just randomly making matches on the board would be a terrible idea, and it ended up winning almost as much as, like, when I sit here and carefully think about what I'm doing. Which is just crazy to me. Now, something that several people had mentioned they wish they saw was me doing random teams with skill, so I think I might do that, but I think the only proper way to do that is truly random teams. So, like, every match I fight, like, maybe I fight 10 matches in a row and every single team has got to be random and different. Like, I wouldn't just take the same random team, because the random team, the one random team I could get would be like it could be super good or it could be super bad, and then that wouldn't be reflective. So we want to see kind of an average over just like total randomness. So what I would do in a part 2 to that video is 10 matches, totally random teams, but I try to use skill to win and see if that beats a baseline of, well, we would see how it compared to the part 1 video. That's what I'll say. Let's see, I need one more win. Don't ask me how I'm able to like play this and talk at the same time. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. So here we have a red heavy team. So heavy blue will be good, hopefully. What would you all want to see in a part 2 to that? Like, so what I definitely know is people want to see random teams using skill. I just want to kill Vivica. I don't want this raid match to go on forever. As you can see, I play raids a little bit looser than war. Because, quite honestly, when I fight raids, sometimes I'm just going for speed, not necessarily for correctness, because I don't want to raid all day long. So I don't want to agonize over decisions when I'm just trying to fill the hero chest. All right, excellent. Yeah, and sometimes, like in a war, you saw I had a decision there between maybe killing like Santa or Magni or Vivica, and I went after Vivica just because I didn't feel like playing a long game. But the correct thing would have been to kill one of the threats. And so if Magni's mana was filling up and he was likely the next hero to go off and do some damage, I usually like to take him out and then be able to ghost that spot. It makes the match go a little bit longer, but it's also safer. And what I did was I just wanted to kill Vivica in the raid because I didn't want her to heal everybody up. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys today. We got in the war hits, did pretty well with that. We had a rare Titan we hit a little bit, and we did some fun raids here, and I even got to revenge someone in the chat, so that was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Let me go through the announcements I did at the beginning just one more time for those of you who joined a little bit late. The first thing is, if you're not on YouTube right now, like if you're in the forum or somewhere else, I recommend going to YouTube to make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live again and when I do new videos, especially like maybe a part 2 to the EMP experiment with luck. The second thing was, and I think this is really important, this a little off topic but related to empires and puzzles. This is someone really important to the Xtreme family of alliances, Lioness. No relation, but Lioness has been, Lioness, like Lioness, has been really important to Xtreme. You know, she started an alliance out as a training alliance, Xtreme Knights, and trained them up to be competitive. I mean, they went from the ground up. And so she's trained some top-tier players in Xtreme, but also who have now gone out to a lot of your alliances as well. Lioness is super selfless. She's super nice. And unfortunately, as if 2020 wasn't bad enough, cancer has returned for her. So it's something that she had, but it came back. It's now causing problems with finances, and especially with her trying to get her son back to school. She needs like supplies and clothing and things like that, and she's also trying to pay medical bills. So I'm doing a shout out for Lioness. If y'all want to help, I'm gonna put the link to this in the description of this stream. It's not there quite yet, but I will put it there as soon as I'm done, so that you can help out if you'd like to, especially if you know Lioness. But even if you don't, this is a way to help a family start the school year off well, and to just support her as she's going through a really tough time. All right. So that's everything that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.